functionality, a rear step bumper, fully automatic headlights, a trailer hitch, and more. Other available features include leather upholstery, voice-activated navigation,
The 2011 Ram 2500. The 2011 Ram 2500 is built tough and offers different box and cab options to meet your needs.
Smooth gear shifts are achieved thanks to the powerful 8-cylinder engine, providing a spirited yet composed ride and drive.
Each and every detail of the exterior expresses muscularity. This vehicle achieves a sporty stance when viewed from all angles.
The spacious cabin provides ample passenger volume. You'll notice that the headroom and legroom make even the longest drives enjoyable.
Top features include air conditioning, one-touch window functionality, a rear step bumper, fully automatic headlights, a trailer hitch, and more. Other available features include leather upholstery, voice-activated navigation, a trip computer, an automatic tailgate, a power seat, turn signal indicator mirrors, rear parking sensors, remote keyless entry, a bed liner, and others depending on your trip configuration.
Passengers are protected by various safety and security features, including dual front impact airbags, head curtain airbags, ignitions,
Fully automatic headlights, a trailer hitch, and more.
Again, we are waiting for President Biden. He is expected to address the nation on his COVID-19 plan any minute, and that happens KFI will go to it live. So, whether it's okay, we are now going to go to President Biden.
COVID-19, the progress is made and the work we have left to do. And it starts with understanding this. Even as the Delta variant 19 has COVID-19 has been hitting us pretty hard, we have the tools to combat the virus. If we can come together as a country and use those tools, if we raise our vaccination rates, protect ourselves and others with masking, expanded testing, and identify people who are infected, we can and we will turn the tide on COVID-19. It will take a lot of hard work. It's going to take some time. Many of us are frustrated with the nearly 80 million Americans who are still not vaccinated, even though the vaccine is safe, effective, and free. We might be confused about what is true and what is false about COVID-19. So before I outline the new steps to fight COVID-19, and I'm going to be announcing tonight, let me give you some clear information about where we stand. First, we made considerable progress in battling COVID-19. When I became president, about 2 million Americans were fully vaccinated. Today, over 175 million Americans have that protection. Before I took office, we had more than enough vaccines for every American. Just weeks in office, we did. The week before I took office on January 20th of this year, over 25,000 Americans died that week from COVID-19. Last week, that grim weekly toll was down 70%. And then 3 months before I took office, our economy was faltering, creating just 50,000 jobs a month. We're now averaging 700,000 new jobs a month in the past few months. This progress is real. But while America is much in better shape than it was 7 months ago when I took office, I need to tell you a second fact. We're in the tough stretch, and it could last for a while. Highly contagious Delta variant, that I began to warn America about back in July, spread late summer, like it did in other countries before us. While the vaccines provide strong protection for the vaccinated, we read about and hear about and we see the stories of hospitalized people on their deathbed among the unvaccinated over the past few weeks. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. And it's caused by the fact that despite America having unprecedented and successful vaccination programs, despite the fact that for almost 5 months, free vaccines have been available in 80,000 different locations, we still have nearly 80 million Americans who have failed to get the shot. And to make matters worse, there are elected officials actively working to undermine the fight against COVID-19. Instead of encouraging people to get vaccinated and mask up, they're ordering mobile morgues for the unvaccinated dying from COVID in their communities. This is totally unacceptable. Third, you wonder how all this adds up. Here's the math. The vast majority of Americans are doing the right thing. Nearly 3/4 of the eligible have gotten at least one shot, but 1/4 has not gotten any. That's nearly 80 million Americans not vaccinated. And a country as large as ours, that's 25% minority. That 25% can cause a lot of damage, and they are. The unvaccinated overcrowd our hospitals, are overrunning emergency rooms and intensive care units, leaving no room for someone with a heart attack or pancreatitis or cancer. And fourth, I want to emphasize that the vaccines provide very strong protection from severe illness from COVID-19. I know there's a lot of confusion and misinformation, but the world's leading scientists confirm that if you're fully vaccinated, your risk of severe illness from COVID-19 is very low. In fact, based on available data from the summer, only 1 out of every 160,000 fully vaccinated Americans was hospitalized for COVID per day. These are the facts. So here's where we stand. The path ahead, even with the Delta variant, is not nearly as bad as last winter. But what makes it incredibly more frustrating is that we have the tools to combat COVID-19, and a distinct minority of Americans, supported by a distinct minority of elected officials, are keeping us from turning the corner. These pandemic politics, I refer to, are making people sick, causing unvaccinated people to die. We cannot allow these actions to stand in the way of protecting the large majority of Americans who have done their part. I want to get back to life as normal. As your president, I'm announcing tonight a new plan to require more Americans to be vaccinated to combat those blocking public health. My plan also increases testing, protects our economy, and will make our kids safer in school. It consists of 6 broad areas of action and many specific measures in each of those actions you can read more about in whitehouse.gov. Whitehouse.gov. The measures, these are going to take time to have full impact. But if we implement them, I believe, and the scientists indicate, that the months ahead we can reduce the number of unvaccinated Americans, decrease hospitalizations and deaths, and allow our children to go to school safely and keep our economy strong by keeping businesses open. First, we must increase vaccinations among the unvaccinated with new vaccination requirements. With nearly 80 million eligible Americans who have not gotten vaccinated, many said they were waiting for approval from the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. Well, last month, the FDA granted that approval. So, the time for waiting is over. This summer, we made progress through the combination of vaccine requirements and incentives, as well as the FDA approval. 4 million more people got their first shot in August than they did in July. But we need to do more. This is not about freedom or personal choice. It's about protecting yourself and those around you, the people you work with, the people you care about, the people you love. My job as president is to protect all Americans. So tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week. Some of the biggest companies are already requiring this. United Airlines, Disney, Tyson's Food, and even Fox News. The bottom line, we're going to protect vaccinated workers from unvaccinated coworkers. We're going to reduce the spread of COVID-19 by increasing the share of the workforce that is vaccinated in businesses all across America. My plan will extend the vaccination requirements that I previously issued in the healthcare field. Already, I've announced we'll be requiring vaccinations of all nursing home workers who treat patients on Medicare and Medicaid because I have that federal authority. Tonight, I'm using that same authority to expand that to cover those who work in hospitals, home health care facilities, or other medical facilities. A total of 17 million healthcare workers. If you're seeking care at a health facility, you should be able to know that the people treating you are vaccinated. Simple, straightforward, period. Next, I will sign an executive order that will now require all executive branch federal employees to be vaccinated. All. And I've signed another executive order that will require federal contractors to do the same. If you want to work with the federal government and do business with us, get vaccinated. If you want to do business with the federal government, vaccinate your workforce. And tonight, I'm removing one of the last remaining obstacles that make it difficult for you to get vaccinated. The Department of Labor will require employers with 100 or more workers to give those workers paid time off to get vaccinated. No one should lose pay in order to get vaccinated or take a loved one to get vaccinated. Today, in total, the vaccine requirements in my plan will affect about 100 million Americans, 2/3 of all workers. And for other sectors, I issue this appeal.
Treat yourself to a test drive in the 2012 GMC
the sports arena, the concert venues, the movie theaters. Please require folks to get vaccinated or show a negative test as a condition of entry.
Treat yourself to a test drive in the 2012 GMC Savannah 2500. Combining ample cargo space with the optional Wi-Fi system, the 2012 GMC Savannah 2500 provides you with a mobile office that can carry all your materials and keep you in touch with your colleagues and clients via internet access.
Over the next 2
It
weeks,
features an automatic transmission, rear-wheel drive, and a powerful 8-cylinder engine.
need your personal involvement.
Once inside, the attention to safety and security is
My
obvious.
message to unvaccinated Americans
Top
is this.
features include air conditioning,
What
delay
more
off
is there to
headlights,
wait
a
for?
tachometer, variably intermittent wipers, a trip computer,
We've made
and more.
vaccinations free.
The Driver Information Center provides trip information, oil life, and engine hours to keep you on top of the health of the vehicle.
200 million Americans have gotten
Storage
at least one
solutions
shot.
are integrated throughout the interior, demonstrating thoughtful attention to detail.
Our patience is wearing thin.
To provide added traction, GMC installed the Eaton automatic rear differential system to lock the rear wheels in unison when it senses a difference in wheel speed between the left
Listen to
and
the
right
voice of
wheels.
unvaccinated Americans.
The automatic grade braking will downshift the vehicle after analyzing the vehicle's speed, acceleration, engine torque, and brake pedal usage to assist with vehicle control on steep grades. The 2012 GMC Savannah offers StabiliTrack, which helps your vehicle adapt quickly to steering commands.
Is continuing to protect the vaccinated.
The
The
2012
vast majority of
GMC
you
Savannah
have gotten
2500,
vaccinated. I understand your
an
anger
American
for
icon.
those who haven't gotten vaccinated. I understand the anxiety about getting a breakthrough case. But as the science makes clear, if you're fully vaccinated, you're highly protected from severe illness, even if you get COVID-19. In fact, recent data indicates there is only one confirmed positive case per 5,000 fully vaccinated Americans per day. You're as safe as possible, and we're doing everything we can to keep it that way. Keep it that way. Keep you safe. That's where boosters come in.
Yeah.
The shots that give you even more protection than after your second shot. Now, I know there's been some confusion about boosters, so let me be clear. Last month, our top government doctors announced an initial plan for booster shots for vaccinated Americans. They believe that a booster is likely to provide the highest level of protection yet. Of course, the decision of which booster shots to give and when to start them and who will give them will be left completely to the scientists at the FDA and the Centers for Disease Control. So while we wait, we've done our part. We bought enough booster shots, and the distribution system is ready to administer. As soon as they're authorized, those eligible will be able to get a booster right away. In tens of thousands of sites across the country, for most Americans, at your nearby drugstore and prestige. The third piece of my plan is keeping, maybe most important, is keeping our children safe and our schools open. For any parent, it doesn't matter how low the risk of any illness or accident is when it comes to your child or grandchild. Trust me, I know. So, let me speak to the director. I'll speak to the director to help you some of your words. We've down to two separate categories. Children ages 12 and older who are eligible for a vaccine now. And children ages 11 and under who are not yet eligible. The safest thing for your child 12 and older is to get them vaccinated. You get vaccinated for a lot of time. That's it, get them vaccinated. As with adults, almost all the serious COVID-19 cases among adolescents are in unvaccinated 12 to 17-year-olds, an age group that lags behind in vaccination. But parents, please get this teenager vaccinated. What about children under the age of 12 who can't get vaccinated yet? Well, the best way for a parent to protect their child under the age of 12 starts at home. Every parent, every teen sibling, every caregiver around them should be vaccinated. Children have 4 times higher chance of getting hospitalized if they live in a state with low vaccination rates rather than states with high vaccination rates. If you're a parent with a young child, you're wondering when will it be the vaccine available for them? I strongly support independent scientific review of vaccination for children and adults. You can't take shortcuts to that scientific thing. So I made it clear I will do everything within my power to support the FDA with any resource it needs to continue to do this as safely and as quickly as possible. And the nation's top doctors are committed to keeping the public at large updated on the process, and parents can plan. Now to the schools. We know that if schools follow the science and implement the safety measures like testing, masking, adequate ventilation systems to be provided to monitor, social distancing, and vaccination, and children can be safe from COVID-19 in schools. Today, about 90% of school staff and teachers are vaccinated. We should get that to 100%. My administration has already required teachers at the schools run by the Defense Department, because I have the authority of setting in the federal system, the Defense Department and the Interior Department, to get vaccinated. That's authority I possess. Tonight I'm announcing I will require all of nearly 300,000 educators in the federal Head program, Head Start program, must be vaccinated as well to protect their youngest, our youngest, most precious Americans, and give parents the comfort. And tonight, I'm calling on all governments to require vaccination for all teachers and staff. Some already have done so, and we need more to step up. Vaccination requirements in schools are nothing new. They work. They're overwhelmingly supported by educators and their unions. All school officials trying to do the right thing by our children. I'll always be on the side. Let me be blunt. My plan also takes on elected officials in states that are undermining you in these life-saving actions. Right now, local school officials are trying to keep children safe in the pandemic while their government picks a fight with them and even threatens their salaries or their jobs. Talk about bullying in school. If that will not help, these governors will help to keep the pandemic. I'll use my power as president to get them out of the way. The Department of Education has already begun to take legal action against states undermining protections and local school officials have ordered. Any teacher or school official who pays in hell for doing the right thing, we will have that pay restored by the federal government 100%. I promise you, I will have your back. The fourth piece of my plan is increasing testing and masking. From the start, America failed to do enough COVID-19 testing. In order to better detect and control the Delta variant, I'm taking steps tonight to make testing more available, more affordable, and more convenient. I'll use the Defense Production Act to increase production of rapid tests, including those that you can use at home. While that production is ramping up, my administration has worked with top retailers like Walmart, Amazon, and Kroger. And tonight, I'm announcing that no later than next week, each of these outlets will start to sell at-home rapid test kits at cost in the next 3 months. This immediate price reduction for at-home test kits up to 35% reduction. We'll also extend free testing at 10,000 pharmacies around the country. And we're committing $2 billion to purchase nearly 300 million rapid tests for distribution to community health centers, food banks, schools, so that every American, no matter their mission, can access free and convenient tests. This is important to everyone, particularly for a parent or a child with a child not old enough to be vaccinated. You're getting testing at home. The test goes around you. In addition to testing, we know masking helps stop the spread of COVID-19. That's why when I came into office, I required masks for all federal buildings and on federal lands and airlines and other mobile transportation. Today, tonight, I'm announcing that the Transportation Safety Administration, the TSA, will double the fines on travelers that refuse to mask. If you break the rules, be prepared to pay. And by the way, show some respect. The anything you see on television towards flight attendants and other branding jobs is wrong, it's ugly. The fifth piece of my plan is protecting our economic recovery. Because of our vaccination program and the American Rescue Plan, which we passed over in my administration, we've had record job creation in my administration. Economic growth unmatched in 40 years. We cannot let unvaccinated do this progress, undo it, turn it back. So tonight, I'm announcing additional steps to strengthen our economic recovery. We'll be expanding the COVID-19 economic injury disaster loan program. That's a program that's going to allow small businesses to borrow up to $2 million from the current $500,000 to keep going the COVID-19 impact on their sales. These low-interest long-term loans require no repayment for 2 years, and they can use to hire and retain workers, purchase inventory, and even pay down high-cost debt wrapped up since the pandemic began. We'll also be taking additional steps to help small businesses stay afloat during the pandemic. Fifth, we're going to continue to improve the care of those who do get COVID-19. In early July, I announced the deployment of spares response teams. These are teams comprised of experts from the Department of Health and Human Services, the CDC, the Defense Department, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and areas in the country that may help to stem the spread of COVID. Since then, the federal government has deployed nearly 1,000 staff, including doctors, nurses, paramedics, into 18 states. Today, I'm announcing that the Defense Department will double the number of military health teams that they'll deploy to help their fellow Americans and hospitals around the country. Additionally, we're increasing the availability of new medicines recommended by real doctors, not conspiracy theorists. The monoclonal antibody treatments have been shown to reduce the risk of hospitalization up to 70% for unvaccinated people at risk of developing severe disease. We've already distributed 1.4 million systems of these treatments to save lives and reduce the strain on hospitals. Tonight, I'm announcing we will increase the average pace of shipment across the country of free monoclonal antibody treatment by over 50%. Before I close, let me say this. Communities of color are disproportionately impacted by this virus. And as we continue to battle COVID-19, we will ensure that equity continues to be at the center of our response. We will ensure that everyone is reached. My first responsibility as president is to protect the American people and make sure we have enough vaccines for every American, including enough boosters for every American who is free to get one. But also it requires transparent borders. That's why even as we execute this plan at home, we need to continue fighting the virus overseas. Continue with arsenal vaccines. We are proud to have donated nearly 140 million vaccines over 90 countries, more than all other countries combined, including Europe, China, and Russia combined. That's American leadership on a global stage. And that's just the beginning. We've also now started to ship another 500 million COVID vaccines, Pfizer vaccines, purchased to donate to 100 low-income countries who need a vaccine. And I'll be announcing additional steps to help the rest of the world later this month. As I recently released a few parts of my pandemic preparedness plan so that Americans can flat foot when a new pandemic comes in, as it will. Next month, I'm also going to release the plan in greater detail. So I want to close with this. We have so much progress during the past 7 months of this pandemic. The recent increases in vaccination in August already are having an impact in some states, and case counts are dropping in recent days. Even so, we remain the critical moment, the critical time. We have the chance. Now we just have to change the dial. We speak, we sound, we confident, and together, as one nation, we're through the United States of America. There's nothing, not a single thing that we need to do together. Let's do it. God bless you all, and all those who continue to serve in the front lines of this pandemic. May God protect us too. Did you talk away? Yeah, he's walking away. Yeah, oh, he's just fighting back off. Look at that. Who's that? Who's brain monitor? Oh, there you go. Weird. That's what's left of him. Or did they just kill right over the cliff? He could have waited. So that was like quiet. Yeah, that's a good opening up for us, huh? What a warm-up for the audience. Sounds like you and I were doing the same thing. We were waiting for the whisper, and it finally came at the very end. It was getting louder and louder, and closer and closer to the whisper. I heard, but I didn't listen to it yet, but the whisper told me he didn't listen to it at some of it. I didn't know those people are focused on it. That's going anyway. That's some more intimate with the audience. You didn't sing. But the sound sounds crazy. It's just a comparison to, yeah, I think he's got all kinds of negatives. It's still in the telephone. Yeah, he was still in the song. There wasn't any bumpers. When that particular skill goes, then you can do it for the camera. They can't read the telecom. They can fake their way through him being president. Remember, when he thought of Trump, he loved to go at it with reporters. He'd take all the questions until they were exhausted. This was exhausting in a different way. There wasn't anything interesting in that entire 30 minutes. Nothing else. It was, from the obvious stuff. I think that's what, well, except you got to put the beginning with a little duty, not just at the federal. All federal employees have to be vaccinated, and they can't do the testing thing. They got 3 months, so are they going to fire several employees? Don't get, I hope so. They don't get vaccinated? I hope so. That's the way to probably square out. I heard the unions were only screaming because it was not negotiated. A powerful union. They can scream all they want. It's this whole... Well, they give money to the whole Democrats that are running things. But I know, but the whole sports vaccination issue has been decided by the Supreme Court for decades ago. So if the government wants to fire people, they can... Yeah, that's what I really so happy. Well, I'm happy with that. If that gets rid of 25% of the government workforce, I think that's fantastic. Also, anybody that's got contracts with the federal government, people through Medicare, Medicaid funding, Head Start, One-Stop programs, they're part of it. They have to get vaccinated. The thing that was a bit surprising, that just got leaked out a couple of hours ago, the Department of Labor is going to require companies with more than 100 employees to get the people vaccinated. But that one really could have touched it. So basically, the companies that continue to vaccinated. Little over 100 employees. We got 75% compliant among people over the age of 80. There's 80 million people left that are not vaccinated. Yeah, a lot of those are kids. Right? Yeah, a lot of those are kids. So it's not going to just cancer vaccinated. There's no products there. And at this point, you're going to make information gains. If you remember when you were a kid, when at some point in the future your parents could not get you to do something and they didn't really have any leverage over you, so what did they do? They just shouted at you. They just kept repeating, hoping the drive you crazy and eventually you give it and do it. I mean, there's nothing they can do. You can't actually force people to get vaccinated. You can do it indirectly. Well, by the way, I have to put it to you. 80 million eligible Americans have not received the first shot. So that means we know that we can't get it. Yeah. Okay, because they keep it. I just say that because they said, and like I said, it means that 75% of all the other vaccinated. There's about 40, 50 million people who've started on it. So they take the study about 280 million. Each wave of 280 million will be 210 million. That's a good business. There's over 178 million fully vaccinated, there's 80 million eligible Americans that haven't even gotten it. Well, there's nothing you can do with that. It's about 25% of the eligible. 25% is supposed to be more than that. I'm so exhausted by this because as I said, 99% of the people in the hospital are unvaccinated. Vaccinated people represent 1 out of 5,000 cases, most of them non-serious. But then what is the matter? It's a small problem. And it's a problem that the solution is darkness. So you people are Woke up to the clock, what not makes it stop. thing is that the handling of the pandemic has dropped from 69% to 53%. So somebody in the White House said, you gotta get out there and show like you're in charge. Here's your 6-point plan. I know, but it would have been more honest if you came out just said, hey, there's nothing I can do about it. You're on. That's the truth. That's the truth. Politicians never say you're on your own. That's an idiot. So that's just some kind of there's something to it. Some people are adamant, and I'm not the best thing, I'm not adamant. And I don't know any of those people, you know, and it's just simple. Hermetically true. No, you're quite right. I just one little shade removed from my sister. I don't know.